Or decreases.
Hi, Andy. How are you? Welcome in. Whip it real good.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yoni, thank you for your 7-month resub. Thanks, Yoni. Hi, Miro. Amanda, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. It's still definitely morning for Amanda. It's only barely morning for me. I slept. I got up, got the kids ready, and I went back to bed. So I'm sorry that I'm late today again. I know you guys understand. I needed to sleep some more. All right.
Freaking blah, blah.
Okay. And also I made sure to get myself ready so that I can just leave the house today because I do have things to do this afternoon. But I'll be able to stay on until about 2:15. So you'll still get 3 hours of me. A shout out to our awesome friend Amanda, who's on our charity team and is just a delightful human. And if you're not already following, please do the thing. And also shout out to Andy, who did we meet through the partner Discord, Andy, or did we have mutual friends? I can't remember. My memory is not always the best, but I try. It's really good for certain things. It's frustrating when your memory is like really, really good, but only for certain things. Ooh, Andy has 4 YouTube channels. 4 of them. And offers editing services for shorts, clips, VODs, YouTube videos, promotional videos, and more. That's pretty cool. Mokos or Kim? Yeah, both. I mean, you know, they're both amazing. And yes, I love them both. And Kim is a dear friend. And the Mokos are like my little, they're like the Jewish cousins I never had. My dad growing up, my mom married my dad when I was 8 months old. Was an Ashkenazi Jew from Brooklyn. So even though they're from Philly, which is definitely different from Brooklyn, I feel like they're like cousins I never had. They're so amazing. I love them. Variety games, mostly just chatting the whole time. I feel very called out. We have our pre-rolls. Blasting right now. All of my socials, links, and YouTube channel. You know what, guys? We never did our streamer spotlight. I think we're going to pick on you today, Andy. I think we're going to pick on you today to keep things on track. We're going to pick on you. You came in here right away when we first started today. You are an extra crazy supportive toward other streamers, partner here on Twitch. And you're going to be our inaugural streamer spotlight, and I won't take no for an answer. I was excited to see you. I was awake. Oh, of course. This keeps it simple. You're here. We'll get to know you a little bit better. And we'll get that now. So if somebody picks HWIP before we finish doing this, I hope they will understand. I won't start working on the project until probably about 15 minutes into stream. Because it is there if somebody wants to grab it. Hello, DJ Willie. How's it going? I streamed a little too late last night. I should have cut it earlier and gone to bed, but I was having fun.
Spin me
Yep.
right round, baby, right round.
That'll happen.
Like a record, baby, right round, right round.
It's a good thing I was ready to be on camera. Only thing is my sign wasn't turned on, but you can't see that yet. So, except I just told you. Thank you. Surprise. Yeah. I've realized I can't turn that redeem on unless I am like ready, like when we start stream, unless I am like ready to be on camera, because it'll just switch scenes for me. So, hi everyone. Welcome in. I hope you're all having a good day. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see if I can get my music working. We're at 825 subscribers on YouTube, you guys. We're getting very close to YouTube partner level 2. What I'm having to do, however, so here's a big problem I've run into. And Andy, you seem to have some YouTube experience, so maybe I can ask you for a little assistance before we get started talking about what you do. I did not realize that having all of these tiny little copyright issues on a ton of my VODs was going to, first of all, make it so that I can't offer memberships on YouTube. So, hey, learn from me, guys. If you're doing YouTube, learn from me. Go through and fix that stuff or have separated audio altogether before the fact, because now I have like 400 videos I have to go through of VODs and fix them. So, don't be like me. Don't be like 9. And make sure that you do that up front so that you don't get stuck behind a whole pile of work to be able to monetize your videos. That's my husband. 1 second. And I'm about to not be so supportive of this. That's right. Oh! Whoa, did you see that? That was cool. No. Nobody expects the land boat. Chaos. Please. It's courtesy of our $500 milestone. Oh my God!
You complete me. I know.
Taking the computer. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is right. Oh my God! Thank you, Adonis. Someone just donated $200 to St. Jude. We're at $1,002. You guys get to smash me in the face with a whipped cream pie. Yay! Go! Like.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, hun. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? Is the question. And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. Oh no.
Welcome to the Procrastination Station, helping you not get your ish done. Since 1979.
Take me down to the paradise city where... The grass is green and the girls are pretty. I don't know why I turned into like a cross between Michael McDonald. My beloved spouse. He had a quick question about an appointment we have next week. Thank you guys always for being so incredibly flexible and kind and giving me the space to be able to do what I need to do to take care of my family. I appreciate you. All right, let's spin this whip wheel. Let's spin the wheel. Oh yeah, look what I did. Hold on, before that. I zip tied it to my headset.
Yeah!
Yas, Queen Slay. Thank you to Azure Koi. Shout out to Azure Koi for 3D printing this for me and sending it to me in the mail all the way from Canada. So awesome. All right, you guys ready? Let's find out what I'm going to work on first after we pick on Andy. Whip wheel. What is it gonna be? We worked on Timmy the T-Rex because we had a level 6 golden hype train last night. Toast gnome. I have to restart the toast gnome. I'm actually kind of excited to do that. Toast gnome, you guys. We're gonna do the toast gnome after we pick on Andy. Okay. So what this is, if you guys have never been here before for Whip Wheel, basically, I have so many projects that I'll start. I'm addicted to starting projects. And I love, like, I'll see a pattern I really want to try, and I'm like, I got to do it now. And that's not always necessarily, like, the best, most advisable, kind of thing, right? It's, it leads to, like, having a ton of unfinished things, and then you just sort of feel bad about all of them. And if you're me anyways. And then you go, okay, well, now I have that whole huge pile of things that I need to deal with. So I'm going to avoid the huge pile even further by starting yet another new project. Shiny. And then I'd like to try and finish some of them. So we already have finished a few of them. We finished the SU2C pillow. We finished the birthday cake yarn chicken. And this little guy now... He got his little bottom sewed up. Hi, Mike. Shout out to our friend Canvas Monsters. Mike, you're doing a great job being consistent with your uploads on YouTube. I know you already know how to do all that stuff. You're also a pro. I need some help. I need some help with YouTube. I made all the videos that have copyright issues private, and then that tanked my watch hours. Will they come back as I release them as public? I probably could look up the answer to this on Google. Was that extremely ill-advised? Am I going to have to, like, hardcore drop some serious time into YouTube now to not get partner taken away from me? Right, but once I put them back to public, do the watch hours that were previously accrued on those videos count again? That's what I'm asking. Tell me now, and whatever answer you give me, I'm holding you to it, and you're responsible for the future of my content creation. Get a music license like Epidemic or Universal. They should come back. No, but what do you mean Universal? So here's what's happening, Mike. It's the little alerts and things. It's like, Mama, ooh, like for like 10 seconds. And then YouTube is like, and I'm like, I know. Hi, hello, welcome to Twitch, where we use little snippets of all kinds of stuff all over the place. And yes, I don't own it, and I'm happy to mute it, but there's no way to do that. Like, there's no way to batch edit that unless there's some secret that I don't know about. So I'm having to go through and hand adjust every single one of the like 400 VODs I had uploaded so far to YouTube. And huge shout out to Miro, who is helping me with some of this stuff in the background, exporting VODs from Twitch to YouTube. So what you're saying is I just have to hurry the cluck up. Okay. All right, we're gonna pick on Andy. Are you guys ready? I decided that Andy's going to be the first victim of our streamer spotlight because I need to keep on track, and I'd love to have you guys vote. We'll start doing that next time. We'll have a selection of, I will tell you what their main content is, and if they're just like all over the place, variety, I'll say variety with a focus on and like list a couple of the things they do. But like if they're mainly makers and crafting, if they're mainly gaming, if they're mainly music, if they're mainly a DJ, if they're mainly IRL, if they're mainly art, whatever, right? Or a specific game, doesn't matter. Like, I don't know if I would say that, like, for example, Catatonia is, an Elder Scrolls main, but I might say like variety gaming with a focus on, Elder Scrolls, or maybe just the type of game that Elder Scrolls is, because I don't want to give it away. But I want you guys to be able to vote. All right. That sucks. Those come down to the copyright holder. Music rights are an absolute nightmare. It just feels like there should be a way for you to say, hey, YouTube. There are some videos that end up the owner of the... So, for example, the chicken attack guys, they're happy to share revenue with me. W move. Schmoyoho is like, hell yeah, I use chicken attack. And just give us a little money. Yes, everybody who has a tier 1 sub, because we had a golden Kappa hype train last night. We had a golden Kappa hype train. Gets that emote until around midnight tonight Pacific time. And if you participated in the train, you have the other one, the global Kappa, golden Kappa. And we gave away 5 of these stickers that I bought like months and months ago because we got like several golden Kappa hype trains in a short period of time. And then we didn't get another one for months. I was prepared, chat. I made a golden Kappa chicken swimsuit for the 4th wall to give away if those hype trains hit at level 10. And then Twitch was like, oh, really? We don't like it when people are prepared. Just like all the other content creation platforms. Oh, did you say that you spent 12 hours editing this video? Suppressed. Like, come on. Oh, did you toss a remix of some other giant content creators stuff up on your YouTube shorts without really even thinking about it in a matter of about 90 seconds? Filming it sitting in your bed with like not even a full face of makeup or any kind of stickers on it. No GIFs, no titles, no text. No hashtags, no nothing, no effort, almost zero effort. Boom! So the lesson here, the moral of the story is don't let it stress you out too much. Please don't let it stress you out too much, because the thing is that sometimes your hard work will pay off immensely. And I think that the thing is with like the nicely edited videos, those pay off more in the long term. With shorts, they just want to see you constantly creating content. You never do descriptions or meta on shorts. Spend your SEO time on your long form. Right, exactly. Also, uncheck the box. Did you guys see? I did that with the last one and I haven't even checked to see how it did. That's another thing. I try not to look. Don't sit there constantly checking. I would probably have comments and things like that if it had done anything. But I posted a clip and I unchecked the box that says publish to your shorts feed. 2 views. It's all good. Did we boop any other boop? Did we boop any other boopable? Nope. I don't remember what time I set this to publish. Boo whoop. I boo whooped pics. Here, if you guys want to, you could pop over there. Somebody go put hate on it. I'm just kidding. I didn't set it to publish to your subscriber feed. I unchecked the box like you pointed out to me. If you guys did not hear about this, like when you go to publish a video, there's a box. Anyways, whatever. We're supposed to be talking about Andy, and here we are just talking about me. There's a box in the settings. If you scroll all the way down, you hit show more. There's a box that you can scroll down to that says publish to subscriptions, feed, and notify subscribers. And, maybe it only works for big giant content creators who already have like a foothold with the algorithm. But like basically, Thor from Pirate Software was saying that when you do that, it if your subscribers do not interact with it, it tells the algorithm to skip it. So the number one thing you could do for me right now, honestly, is subscribe to the channel if you're not already. All right, are you guys ready to pick on Andy? Let's do this. We're gonna pull you up in my Chrome window. And get ready to get supported, nerd. Get supported, nerd. That's right, everyone. Get supported, nerd. We need a new animation for this. Maybe I should ask. Get supported, nerd. Maybe I could ask Rue to put together. But we just think that it's funny, and we think that Zach M. Rutledge. We think Zach M. Rutledge sounds like what's the name of that cartoon character? What's the name of that cartoon? I forget the name of that cartoon character. Muttley. All of a sudden, my brain just went, yeah, Muttley. All right. So, obviously, we know that Andy streams on Twitch, okay? What have you been streaming recently? So, we have, it says, hello, everyone. I'm Andy Havoc, and I am Andy Havoc, and I am also happy to meet you. This is going great so far. Always happy to meet you. This is a variety gaming chatting channel where you're always welcome. All raids are welcome, and we can discuss our passions. Feel free to ask me anything. Check out the panels below or click the link tree. Thanks for stopping by. Andy, question, are you a mature audience's channel? No, that doesn't affect anything. This does. So then like this person you have up here, it says just 1 second, content intended for certain audiences, which is nice that they do that even in like the preview screen for like people on your shelf. You are, okay, not a problem. So we won't necessarily watch VODs unless, Andy, if you have a clip that you know is PG-13 that you would love to share with us, then we can watch that. Because I love my friends that are 18 and over. We're PG-13, so we went over and we found a streamer who was supporting St. Jude, and I just gave everybody the heads up. I said, hey, listen, we're probably going to use our F-bomb for today. Okay? If anybody has time and they want to go through and look at Andy's clips and find one that doesn't contain profanity, or just PG-13. You're scared of all your clips. Oh my. So you've been a full-time streamer for over 2 years, this says. When did you start streaming? You've been streaming for 4 years. Okay, but is this accurate? Because I know sometimes I forget to update my panels. Do you need to update this panel? On it? You are so amazing, Miro. You are so amazing. Just 1 second. 1 second. Momentary detour. Miro. Just hit 4 years last month. Nicely done. Did you notice anything, Miro, in your emotes? Dude, they're shutting it down. I don't care. I'm putting it up there as an emote. Stream Raiders is going bye-bye if you guys didn't hear about that. But we don't want to get into that conversation right now. Did not actually set out to be full-time. Me neither. You've been working full-time at 1 or 2 jobs since you were 17 years old. Preach. And suddenly found yourself jobless a couple years ago for the first time in your adult life. Does this sound familiar? Andy, the only time in my adult life that I've been unemployed for more than like, a couple weeks or anything like that. And I mean, we're talking from the time I was 13, I had summer jobs. From the time I was 18, I've worked almost nonstop for other people in restaurants, a little bit in libraries, a few other one-off jobs here and there outside of the restaurant industry, but predominantly in restaurants. And the one period where I didn't have a job for a while was when we moved to Colorado, and I was caring for our two little guys while my husband was at work at Whole Foods, which he promptly quit. And then I said, well, what are we doing? We have a lease that lasts until literally one day before it would have been a year that we'll live here. Where would you like to go? To Iowa, where my mom is, or back home to Oregon? And he was like, Oregon. He loves my mom. They actually get along famously, but and we'd love to be closer to her. But now we're talking about trying to get her to come out here. At any rate, that's the only time until the pandemic. The restaurant I worked at closed, and then the pandemic happened. What industry were you working in before you found yourself jobless, if you don't mind sharing? You're not opposed to working, just figured you would take this time to enjoy creating, helping get others into content creation, and spend time with your family. Andy. 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 This says it's very familiar. Retail management and food handling. Andy, we're going to be doing a fundraiser for an organization called Big Table that works with folks in the restaurant and hospitality industry and tries to help cover the gaps that our pitiful safety net for people in those industries does not cover. Hi, Mother Bear. Welcome in. They're called Big Table, and they have offices in Spokane, Washington, San Diego, California. Hi, Classy. Colorado Springs, which is interesting because I worked in the restaurant industry there. So I actually happen to understand a little bit about the restaurant industry and just the culture of Colorado Springs. And Nashville, Tennessee, with plans to try to open up more offices in other cities. They named off like about 4 cities to me because I said, do you have specific plans to open more offices? And they said, these are the ones that we're considering that are on our radar. So I'm not at liberty to say the cities that they're looking at. However, suffice it to say, this is the largest industry in the United States by 2 times. Restaurants and hotels. And if you were to lump retail in there, give me a break. It is the largest industry. And many people who work in it, because it's customer service, they're serving you, they're cooking your food, and their face is covered with a big smile because that's their job. They're there to provide you with a product and hospitality, with service, and to show you kindness. And you would never know that they're on the verge of being evicted from their apartment, that they are attempting to get out of a domestic abuse situation, that they are struggling with mental health and substance abuse issues, and they need help. And unfortunately, that industry often does not provide assistance with those issues to those people. They do not have access to sufficient resources to help themselves. They want help. They want to get better. They want to get out of their dangerous or abusive situation. They want financial, emotional, and mental stability. And that's what Big Table does. So I'm super excited to fundraise for them next month. If anyone's interested in participating, please type !QC info in the chat and fill out our form. I'm almost like wondering if I could just adjust that form for helpers, or if we need a separate form for helpers. Mira, will you put !remind helper form for Team QC in the chat for me? Andy has some merch. Let's find out what's going on over here. What do we got? Okay. Oh, look, this is cool. I like this. Grocery store tea. We watch you. Have a good time. That's not creepy. Just like Donut King, Andy Havoc is not a bad guy. This is the best chain grocery store ever. Did you work in grocery? My husband worked in grocery for Kroger. Well, Fred Meyer, but they are a Kroger company. And also Whole Foods after quitting. This is actually community submitted. We love that. That is so awesome. What's the process like for that? Live, laugh, tug tea. Oh boy. Like a tugboat, right? Thank you for the lurk, Mother Bear. Your friend Mira's art. This is hilarious. What were we saying? We said a live, laugh, love, something the other day. I don't even remember what it was. I got to start writing these things down. Neon Havoc mug. Very cool. Look at this guy. He's like, yeah, I'm wearing a live, laugh, tug shirt. What about it? I know you're jealous. Jealousy is a disease. Get well. This is really cool. I love these colors. Very, and very like kind of 80s, 90s gamer. We love that. Being a farty something. Ooh, nice. You got a hoodie. Got a hoodie in here. We love to see the hoodies. Ooh, I like this one too. I really like this spray paint one. How you doing, Keebler Sweets? Welcome in. So nice to see you. Thethernai! Thethernai, how are you? How is the little one? I love you so much. I'm so happy for you guys. Everybody, please congratulate our incredible friend and moderator, Thethernai, on baby. Wait, how many kids do you have? I don't even know what number this is. Well, you've cared for other family littles in the past, so I think in my mind I include them. And this is such a joyful thing for you, and I'm so happy for you, and I love you so much, and I know it's probably also extremely emotional. I love you. You did it, Mama. You did it. You guys are both here, and I hope everything is going well, and you're both feeling good, and everything's going okay. It's such an adjustment when you bring a newborn home. Such a huge adjustment. Worth it, obviously. And there's a lot about the newborn phase that is just glorious. Just the snuggles and spending time with that little person. I'm so happy for you. I love you. Oh, look, we have an apron. Love it. Number 4 you've pushed out, but baby number 8 that you've cared for because you are one of the kindest and most generous and compassionate people. I mean, I know they're family, but that doesn't matter. A lot of people would still just say, no, I don't. I can't. I'm sorry. Ooh, cool. So do you do some retro on the, I love this one. This one's really cool. This would probably be my pick. However, what I would request is I would say, can I have one that's a black mug, because the white ones show cracks and coffee stains, and but I love it this way. This is cool too. I would just say you should offer both personally. Your main YouTube is almost all retro. Well, let's check it out. That's a good segue. Thank you. This one right here, daily retro playthrough videos. And I'll pause this just in case because of language and stuff, and I don't want you to feel self-conscious or embarrassed, not because I don't want to watch it. I would love to watch it, but I just want to make sure that we're not making you feel uncomfortable, because I think I feel less uncomfortable than the people who accidentally, we look at something of theirs where there's a curse word, or if we're collabing and they accidentally let one slip. I think they feel terrible, and I'm like, it's okay. It's just one word. It's not a big deal. Honestly, I'm former restaurant. Like, you're not offending me at all. And you may not even be offending anyone else watching right now. It's just they might have kiddos and they watch me because they know that they can count on me for entertainment that doesn't typically contain, certainly not like rife with profanity. Yeah, we love you so much, the Ethernite. I'm so happy for you, especially just knowing what you've been through, my dear. I love you. Giant hugs. This doesn't change anything about your past situations necessarily, but I'm sure it is a huge relief to have made it to this stage. And again, just gentle hugs and love for you. Nothing but love for you. I love you. I'm so happy for you. I'd be happy for you no matter what. But yes, that too. And I hope you have enough help because that can be tough. I know some of your kiddos are older, so it's not as, it's not like you have like 3 toddlers running around and a newborn, but he's a perfect rainbow baby, and you are so happy he's here and healthy. Yes. Yeah, just a little typo there, Ruthless. He's a perfect rainbow baby, and we're so happy he's here and healthy. I love you. I'm just so happy for you. So let's see, geoguessing. Let's learn and explore together. We've got inspect D's. Well, they're the letter that come between a C and an E. What's that? What else is there to know? Some fun moments from Gex64. Chat timing. Yes, those are definitely some moments many of us end up with clips of. Look at this. Donkey Kong Country. Kirby's Adventure. I'm thinking about starting to do some retro streaming and playing through a bunch of the games that I never had the chance to play on NES as a kid. Maybe on a second channel. We're trying to figure that out. It's hard because I'm worried about starting a second Twitch channel that it will take up too much of my time and it might negatively affect my main channel. So I'm still on the fence about it. I know you guys all got excited and followed me over there. Thank you for your patience. I'm just really trying to carefully consider where my time and energy is best spent. And right now, I think it's actually best spent on YouTube. So maybe the thing to do would be to do playthroughs and record them and then upload them to YouTube. You have 2 Twitch channels and it's way too much. See? What's the other Twitch channel? Spill the beans. Please check it out. Here is the address for you to follow Andy's main YouTube. And they took away the thing where you used to have a panel that showed like featured channels up here, and you could put your own other, and anyone else who you recommend. Havocast, but it's not doing anything at the moment. No worries. Follows are free. People could still follow you over there. So go ahead and check it out. We've got like a ton of videos on this one. And then there is another YouTube channel, which is of the same name as Bond actor ranking and discussion, fast food ranking and discussion, Iron Meat. Okay, this is cool. So this is more of like, it's at the bottom now. It is. Oh. All right, subscribe. And you've got some other people here that you recommend as well. Very cool. I see. Thank you. I'll have to look into that. And yeah, interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you. See, you are a YouTube pro. Creator Quest podcast, talking about creating and to creators of all content. Get subscribed to on all these channels. Guys, please check all of these out. Yeah, see, like, look at all of this down here. So then this shows your other channels. So now I'm subscribed to all of your YouTube channels. Look at that. Easy peasy. Just scroll all the way down if you click on any of the links in Andy's link tree. And here's the link tree too for convenience. That one just started last month. Well, let's help Andy get to that 100 followers, 100 subscribers you need. I think that's how many you need, right? To be able to do personalized. If I'm not, oh, look at you. It's because you already are, that's why, right? Because you're already, hot stuff on YouTube. It's because you already have 1,000 subscribers on your main channel, and you're doing a clips channel separate. I have questions. I have so many questions. We looked at the merch. Guys, make sure that you are popping over and dropping Andy a follow on Twitter and Blue Sky. There's Twitter and Blue Sky. The link tree has everything. The link tree has everything, and I'm gonna pin that for a moment. Who cares about my YouTube channel right now? We're spotlighting a streamer. Instagram updates and stream clips. Get followed, nerd. TikTok streams, clips and stream moments. Who knows what the future of TikTok is, but you know what? On the off chance that it's not. Whoa! Shifty Cryptid liked your video. Squatch liked your video. Mirobot liked your video. You like me. You really like me. Everybody go drop follows and show Andy some love on all of these different platforms, please. Make sure you're following on Twitch. I've been following Andy for a little bit now, I believe. Let's find out how long I've been following you. If you have that command and it pops up when you're not on. Well, I'll click on my name and it'll tell me following since May 28th of 2024. So we're coming up on a year since I found your channel. That's awesome. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just curious when we met. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming in here and letting me use this opportunity to feature someone else and their content. Like, you know, the thing is, it's interesting. Okay, so you guys know Jang, right? And I almost feel like I might owe Jang an apology because I typed something that I didn't intend to be directed at him in his chat. And I think he assumed that's what I meant. We were talking about honey, which if you guys haven't heard about the controversy surrounding the extension honey, please stop using it if you care about supporting those of us that have affiliate links. Uninstall it. It steals those referrals from us. If you have honey installed, it will override any affiliate link, cookies, etc. It's really insidious. And there's a class action lawsuit already been filed by one legal firm. Uninstall it no matter what, because there's a bunch of other like privacy violations and other things. They're just not an ethical or they're just not a good company. So please get rid of it. Not just because, yes, it hurts everyone, not just us content creators. And I said something about, what did I say? Honey, I shrank the small content creators payout. Like, honey, I shrank the kids. Honey, I shrunk the kids, whatever. Honey, I shrunk the small content creator and you know, but I didn't mean the word small directed at Jang or anyone else for that matter. And it actually, it spawned an important conversation about, because Jang is amazing. Talk about like, insanely professional live streams and, just extremely consistent, high quality YouTube videos. Like, definitely next level, right? But what does small mean? What does big mean? Those words are extremely relative, right? And just making sure that we don't fall into the trap of assuming, for example, that because somebody has a partner check mark that they don't need your support. You know, and it's hard because this is sort of a touchy subject in a way. It's like, well, but you know, someone else needs to get their partner check mark, or someone else doesn't have as many followers, or someone else doesn't have, you know, as much activity in their chat. Totally. And I want you to spend your time where you feel it is best invested. I don't want you to be in here because you feel like you need to help me boost my analytics. However, when we witness people coming in to help us push for something and then they immediately disappear, it's very hard on people's mental health. And I think that's a thing that we don't talk about enough. And many of us that are big in your estimation are more than happy to engage with you and show you love and support. As long as it is, you know, like, and it doesn't, again, I've also said this, do not do it because it is conditional. You switched over to agave, it's pretty sweet. Oh my God. Multiple lawsuits have been filed, yeah. They literally do not do the very thing they say they do. Big versus small relative to content, but when it comes to farts equals very real. That's the kind of stuff you assume before you found out how awesome I am. Oh, I love you, Amanda. I'm so happy you're part of our community. So again, you know, the more successful we become, the more people we can help. That's really what we're about here. So I don't like pushing people or making them feel obligated to do things. That's very difficult for me. What I'm working on is just being better at an honest sales pitch for what we do, because I'm proud of us. I love this community so much. I would do outside of my family. You guys are the most important people as a group in my life. And we're all just people. Exactly. And you know what? Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes missteps. I feel like anybody in our community who's willing to own up to those mistakes, to learn from them, to treat people with kindness, respect, compassion, and to do their best to show people good examples of people upholding things like dignity. Because the thing is, you can be an 18+ streamer with a filthy mouth and still have ethics and be compassionate and be kind. Show of hands. You know, like what type of content you produce has absolutely nothing. You can also be a PG-13 or family-friendly streamer and be a garbage human. We've seen it over and over and over again. People who supposedly their content was supposed to be safe for families, safe for people with kids, etc. Or they would market themselves as a safe space for marginalized groups and other things. And it turns out they were just using those labels to try to draw people in, and they didn't actually care about any of that. And it's very disappointing. It's extremely disappointing. So, you know, again, just remembering that, like, truly all we have is now. And if you've made mistakes in the past, you can fix it. But like someone like Andy, who's always showing love to other people, really trying to be supportive, teaching people how to make better content, that kind of thing, it speaks volumes. It's like, you know what? I would like to help people. I could spend all day, every day talking about myself, talking about video games, playing video games, pushing for subs, asking for engagement and tips and money, and pushing my merch and pushing my affiliate links and all that stuff. I could just only do that. I could focus on that and nothing else. And instead, there's people who choose to devote their time to other things, whether it's charity, whether it's supporting other streamers. So I am more than happy to feature you today. Thanks for being our first victim. Everybody, please make sure you go to that link tree and follow Andy everywhere. Thank you. Big love to you, Andy. And I very much appreciate. We don't have a whole lot of time today. I do have to be done in about 2 hours. So let's hopefully get started on this. Do we need an ad break? We already need an ad break. Yeah, please, guys, make sure you do the thing. It's already time for an ad break, basically. Your link tree is a masterclass on how we should all set up ours. It's very simple and easy to you know what I mean? Yeah, actually, I agree. And even your links is like a screenshot that shows the icons visibly. And you took the time, I think, possibly to even like update and upload icons for each of them that Linktree doesn't already automatically have an icon for. I didn't do Chicky Squawks for Uni. Uni? I hope you're here. Thank you for your 7-month resub. We need to do that. Professionally, you use linkapp.com. That's for your consulting and career level stuff. I see. I have a Linktree. Mine is... I don't have... I try to keep it updated. I try very hard to keep it updated. The thing that I really need to do that I don't want to do because it will require changing a bunch of other stuff is to... See, this is what I'm curious about. Why doesn't this automatically show the video? Why doesn't it automatically show a video preview? And I have icons, but they're not consistent like yours. paid tier thing. I do have a pro subscription to Linktree, but it's not the like top one they offer. And mine is very long. You have to scroll all the way down. Golganek because it's inherently evil. What? My raid video? You just have to click it, I guess. And then it is muted, which is probably for the best.
You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd.
Paging Blapple. It's 9.5.
No flipping way. You didn't do it.
Video is still so good after all this time.
Thank you for the dollar bills. For the
Liz.
everybody.
We talked about this.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
You guys have seen this video 100,000 times. You want to watch it again? Go to my YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed. See, there. I did it. I did the thing. I plugged the YouTube again. We have... not again. 827 subscribers. And yes, I am working on this. This should be a much higher number, 212 videos. I put all of the videos that had copyright issues behind I made them private so I could easily filter to private to fix them one at a time, which is really annoying. But we're going to get it done. And then that way from here on out going forward, we'll make sure that if there are any copyright issues with a video that they're addressed before it becomes released and published to YouTube. You wanted it to play for me and it was being a bad egg. Oh, I see. Thank you. So anyways, we have an ad break coming in momentarily. So we're going to do that really quick. And then after that, we're going to work on the toast gnome, which I had to frog because I did it wrong. I did 5 in a magic circle. I see, Golganek. You're sticking up for me. You're looking out for me. So ads are incoming. Please, everybody, go grab yourself a snack or a drink. If you're a tier 1 or higher subscriber, you will not see the ads, or if you have turbo. Thank you guys very much for being here. No, I don't need any fancy, expensive coffee from you right now, Kova Coffee Roasters. Stop torturing me. I love that coffee company. If you're ever in Portland, go visit Kova, C-O-A-V-A. Oh, of course. Theory, I love you so much. I snoozed them. Riley Coyote, thank you so much for your first time chat. Welcome in. Welcome to the Fart Zone, Raiders. How's it going? I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much, Barry. I love your face. Barry has been killing it, crushing it with crocheting. Absolutely crushing it. You're doing so great. We have a 2319. Loose yarn. We have a 2319 from Fairy Wings. I would try to do your voice, Junie, but I don't do as good of a Chicago accent as I do in New York because I grew up with a New Yorker and an Iowan, and Iowans have that real kind of flat Midwestern accent. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Fairy, how much work did we get done today? Did they let you crochet? We have a 2319 loose yarn. You were laying in bed the other night trying to get the kiddo to fall asleep, and out of nowhere... Out of nowhere, he shouts, "Welcome to the fart zone." Oh my goodness. See, I guess I am an influencer. I'm wearing my golden chicken crown that Azure Koi... Imagine if he did that while Dutch ovening you. You're welcome for that gift, chat. Welcome in, everybody. We actually just did a little streamer spotlight for our friend Andy Havoc, who wandered on in here and was the first person to type in chat. So I said, you know what? He's going to be our victim. We're going to do this on Mondays, but I got interrupted yesterday. And then when I came back last night to finish show and tell, I forgot all about it because I'm me, squirrel. If you've never been here before, hi. I'm 9 and I'm called 9.5 because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. It was an accident when I was 4. It doesn't stop me from doing a thing. It was a hilarious nickname that a coworker gave me 20 years ago, a restaurant coworker. You could say the nickname stuck, unlike the top half of my finger. I'm very confused. Your nanny is missing half of her middle finger. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just an accident. But I've been, like it's a lot easier. I feel like if you are born missing a digit or digits and or differently limbed, and or if you lose it early on in life, because you adjust. Kids adapt rapidly. So it hasn't ever stopped me from doing a thing. But I don't mind talking about it at all. However, I do get testy if people come in and that's the first thing they demand to know about.
Check out my friend 9.5 and give her a follow right now. She only has 9.5 fingers.
I used another snooze, Miro, because we're going to show the read video. Fairy, I hope you had a great stream. I'm going to write your name on a sticky. Let me know what pair eyewear toppers you want, my dear. And thank you so much for bringing the community over. If you need to raid and run, I totally understand. I know Fairy also deals with some background stuff that might sometimes mean that we have ended stream because we really need to go and take a break and rest. She still knits and crochets like nobody's business. It's great. Yep. I learned to crochet when I was 7. I taught myself to knit in my 20s. I've done cross stitch, perler bead, diamond dart. I played 3 different instruments in school. I typed 90 words a minute. I played piano. It has never stopped me from doing anything. Tisket, it's okay. I ran into the wall and a little bit of a graphic description of an accident happening to a child, just so everybody knows, okay? A little bit of a trigger warning. I was running and in the hallway I fell and I hit the wall, and on the wall was a clock that was a cross section of a tree trunk. And so it was like a blunt edge to a piece of like wall decor. And so when it fell on my finger, there was no way. They weren't going to be able to save it. Smashed everything. If it's cut like by something sharp, it's a lot easier, I think, for them to try and reattach things like nerves and such. There was no way. Yeah, it's like lacquered and you can see the rings of the tree. Typical 70s and 80s kind of, cheese ball. Firefighter EMT. Naturally nosy about injury things. Tisket, the EMT that showed up, asked if they could get a smile while they were bandaging me up. And I know they meant well, but even at 4 years old, I was like, are you for real right now? Skulls and Roses. Thank you, Fairy. I love you so much. We do have an ad break imminent. But before we do that, since we have some new folks in the channel today, thank you so much, Fairy. And I actually, this is my impetus. It's my why for streaming for Starlight Children's Foundation, because the story doesn't end there, unfortunately. I came down with a gnarly bacterial infection after the amputation procedure, and I was sent home and then had a horrible fever, and my mom, because she was a nurse in a private practice, knew what was up, and she said she has an infection, and if it hadn't been treated, I probably would not be sitting here today. They had to put me on IV antibiotics, and I was in the hospital for a full month on observation to make sure that this really bad bacterial infection cleared. It was bad. Yeah, I forgive that person in retrospect. They were just trying to find some way to distract me. But it wasn't a good way to distract me. It's like, no, I don't feel like smiling right now. Something really bad just happened. I was in shock because I even remember asking my mom about the things that I could see. Okay, we'll use our last news just in case you guys, there's a sticker party. Did Fairy warn you guys? Spam them! You have like 85 seconds or whatever to spam as many stickers in the stream stickers as you like. That also means we're going to give away a sticker sheet. We still haven't done Uni's chicken squawks. Oh my God. While we're partying for the stickers, I am going to get the chicken ready. No, not one bit. Oh, you led them in here completely unprepared. Oh my God. All the baby Jeffs. Oh my God. A cat has more bones than a human being. Humans have 206 and cats have 230. Get wrecked, humans. Get absolutely wrecked. We're going to do the sticker sheet giveaway after the break, the ad break. I might not, like, I feel bad. It's HWIP day. Amanda, I am going to work on your project, but I'm going to refund your points because I haven't even started yet. Get rejected and refunded. Have your points back. All right. So here, we're going to do when the stickers all are off the screen, we're going to do, I'll still do it. I'll still do the toast gnome. I'll start the toast gnome, but we've just had a lot going on, and that's going to be a thing that'll happen here sometimes. Thank you guys so much for spamming all of those stickers and celebrating that sticker party. Thank you for the sticker, Spock. Reverb is still on. Oh, I pressed the button and I must not have pressed it hard enough. Thank you. Yes, classy. There are a ton of stickers in there, including a bunch of AITTS stickers that I have set at just 200 bits. And you can type a message in. Please use them bearing in mind that we are PG-13. We already had to disable one because somebody just couldn't help making it say things that were just a bit on the naughtiest side. And they were hilarious, but I was like, that's just not appropriate for us, unfortunately. Look, if you see me in like Pick Stitch's channel, Fairy's channel, Poop Witch X's channel, any number of other people who are 18 plus, just bear in mind that's an 18 plus environment, and I worked in restaurants. Yeah? You know, just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, the filters just melt away when I'm in there. And I am kind of an unhinged person in every aspect of my life. I've always been this way. And thank goodness I found Twitch where I get to do that for a living. People. Someone I meet for the first time. What do you do for a living? I'm unhinged on the internet. Mostly it's wholesome. How do I answer that? I tell them that I work for myself, that I'm self-employed with a crafting business. I keep it simple for a lot of people. It depends on the person. If I can tell that they will probably know like even what Twitch is, then I might say, oh yeah, actually I create crafting content, but on Twitch. And they'll be like, really? And I'm like, yeah, I play games too, but you know, there's actually quite the healthy and growing creative community there. All right. Uni 86 needs 7 rubber chicken squawks. We have a sticker sheet giveaway to do. Thank you so much, Spock, for triggering that with your 100 bits used in stream stickers. I'm going to squeeze this rubber chicken 7 times. This is your chance to turn the volume down. Or maybe you crank it.
I might have an army mouth sometimes.
Well, yeah, there's like, you know, terminology that's like widely used in the army, like acronyms. You know, there's FAFO. Well, where do you think that probably comes from is like SNAFU, snafu. And I'm not going to tell you what that means. You'll have to look it up. And if you're old enough to use the internet, you know, and you're not supervised well, you dance around while wearing I dance around while wearing a chicken mask. Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm an entertainer. Sometimes I'll tell people I'm an entertainer. Ready? 7 rubber chicken squawks. Thank you, Uni. And a 1 and a 2 and a 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. That means it's time for Club First. Real quickly before the break happens. Club First is this is what we were looking at with Andy's stuff earlier, and then we popped over to my YouTube. It is an initiative from St. Jude for people to have a background campaign open for talking about and promoting donations to St. Jude outside of events. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital is our I would say that's definitely the charity we've raised the most for, although Starlight Children's Foundation would come in a close second. I don't think the ads will make you cry. I hope not. I can't predict what kind of ads they'll serve you, unfortunately. They don't let us have any control over that here. That's something I think they could follow in YouTube's footsteps and would be really awesome. So I've been streaming for them since 2019. And my very first front page slot, we just had front page on the 31st to celebrate partnerversary and birthday. The very first time that I was on the front page was for creative season in 2019. And at the time, I think I had an average of maybe like 10 or 15 viewers. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. It was definitely eye-opening. And also, I think that it solidified for me, like, wow, here I am, this tiny content creator, and St. Jude is willing to put me on the Twitch front page to represent them. Maybe this is what I should be doing, doing content creation and doing charity. I've found my calling. It was a really wonderful experience for me, and I thank them for the opportunity to represent them in a variety of ways, but that they've trusted me over and over again to represent their organization, whether it's front page or not. They've invited me to Summit, and I'm not going to be able to attend this year, unfortunately. We need to focus on other things in my family. We have a small family-run business outside of what I do. We own and operate a comic book trading card and TTRPG shop. We're not there yet with staffing. I can't leave for even a 4-day period right now. We're hoping that maybe I'll be able to go to TwitchCon. I kind of have to choose between the two. And I love St. Jude, and I love all of the people who I've met through fundraising for St. Jude. So I'm not happy that I won't be going, but it's okay. If we spin the wheel, the giveaway wheel, there is a $5 donation option or wedge on that wheel. And St. Jude is one of the choices, always now. We will have St. Jude as a choice, unless we are in an active fundraising period for an event. Had to make the no summit call as well. I know, it's really, really tough. It's really difficult. I actually need to respond. I need to RSVP and tell them I'm not going to be able to come in case there's, in case they try to fill those seats, after the fact. It's really unfortunate because so many people that I know and love are going to be there, and it would be lovely to be able to spend time with them. The cool thing about Summit is it's kind of like TwitchCon, except it's smaller and more personal. So, like, for example, we met Jazz the Pirate. I met Jazz the Pirate in IRL. I had never been to his channel before going to Summit. So, but everybody that's going, especially those that are going for the first time, I am so excited for them. I'm so happy for them. It's going to be a magical experience. It's a place of hope. Fairy always says that it smells like hope. It really does. Have just this aura of hope and positivity. And they do amazing things for families who are experiencing one of the darkest things that you can possibly fathom as a parent or as a child. And siblings. They take care of everyone. So please congratulate those that are going. Don't feel badly for me. I've been, and I'd love to go again. And I'm honored that they invited me again. But it's just not logistically possible this year. So, and it's not about money because they take care of everything. This trip is their treat to you. It's a thank you. And also it really helps you understand what they do. So it's clearly beneficial to both parties. Also, Memphis is a cool city, and I enjoyed being there and would love to be able to explore it again a little bit more. Maybe one day what we'll do is make it a family vacation because my husband has family in Tennessee, but not right there in Memphis. Ads are about to start. I'm going to walk away for a minute, check on the puppies upstairs, and then I'll get started on this toast gnome. You hope 2 people who haven't gone get to go this year. That would make the sting less, Yeah, exactly. Maybe if I RSVP and tell them I'm not coming, they'll be able to accommodate a couple people who have never been. Especially because last year and this year, they're not dividing the groups up. I'm really bummed, but it's okay. All right, we'll be right back. Thank you so much for staying through ads. And I'm about to not be so supportive of this. That's right. Oh. Whoa, did you see that? That was cool. No. Nobody expects the land boat. Chaos.
You complete me. I love you.
Taking the computer. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything is right. Oh my God! Thank you, Anonymous. Someone just donated $200 to St. Jude. We're at $1,002. You guys get to smash me in the face with a whipped cream pie. Yay! Go! Like.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, hun. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? Is the question. And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. Oh no.
Welcome to the procrastination station, helping you not get your ish done. Since 1979.
Take me down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. I don't know why I turned into like a cross between Michael McDonald and Tom Waits.
Hello, welcome to 9.5 Kitchen, where we're going to be making the most basic ass Midwestern chili you've ever seen.
I'm here a lot earlier this time to say it is subtime la 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 lo 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 lo.
Yes. That's right, get wrecked, cancer! Wait. Oh my gosh, okay. Clip this. Okay, welcome back everybody. Thank you for your patience while I took a quick break and let my puppies outside while the ads played. Thank you for staying through the ads. It really does help. Here's the question I have. I need to pull up this pattern. What is it called? Here, gnome. Toast? Crud. You leave and I'm on. You come back and I'm on. You're here forever. Hi, Blues Muse. How are you? Welcome in. Now the question is it in my downloads folder somewhere, which is just an absolute disaster, or, ooh, did I maybe star it in Adobe Acrobat? Let's find out. Menu. Open recent files. Open. Well, let's see if it's in my patterns folder, because that's where it should be, but that's funny. Patterns, crochet, amigurumi. Oh, there's some here that have a string of letters and numbers. Oh, chibi leaf. Oh, chibi leafion. That was so much fun to make. The leafion. We made a leafion, a flareon. I should do the other evolutions at some point. Let's see here. Pumpkin spice latte, no. Baby Yoda, no. Coca-Cola Galena, we've made that a million times, but that's not it. Toast. Oh, I don't think that I moved it to this folder, unfortunately. There are so many patterns. Oh, music. Music said no, I don't want to work anymore. There we go. In my downloads folder that I need to deal with. All right, it's got to be in my downloads then. No, Amanda. That was my crafting patterns folder. I looked there first. At least when you try to open something in Adobe, it defaults to a PDF.
What happens when you are not looking at a gnome is gnome body's business.
Thank you for the biddies. Thank you, Spock Jr. I hope you're doing well. Also, you guys, thank you to everybody who's participating in the sponsorship with Royal Match. I don't have that on this scene. I should put it on here. Do I? Browser. Add existing. Stream elements. Sponsorship widget. Okay. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. See, what would be cool is if I could tell it to rotate this and the other widget that I've got up in the other corner in the same spot. Like make one visible for a while and then the other. I don't like giving up so much real estate to these things, but it's okay. The sponsorship ends in about 8 days. If you guys are interested. Where do gnomes live? No man's land. Untitled design. Bread toast gnome. Bread toast gnome. Bread toast gnome. I found it. And while I'm thinking about it, I should move it to send to, no, not send to. Open file location. You get in the appropriate folder. Crafting. Patterns. Crochet. Amigurumi. Oh, I have the file open, so it won't. It's like, no. Close all tabs. There we go. Now it's moved. No, I did not say anything about a bread hat. I said bread toast gnome. Gnome. Crochet. A crocheted toy. That is what I said. Oh my God.
This is not a train, it's a land boat and it's on fire.
Amanda, I'm so sorry on behalf of KBJ, and thank you, KBJ. We were so close and yet so far.
Welcome to the fart zone.
What is going on? Dude, thank you, Chokaroo. Thank you, Chokaroo, for the raid. Welcome. A raid. A hype train. 5 biddies. We bring cookies and confusion. Let us in. Well, we have bread and farts. Sounds like a magical combination. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs and for one-shotting a hype train. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. I am 9.5 and I am the rubber chicken fart queen. Looked at the wall behind you to see the give us this day our daily bread sticker.
Fart in your general direction.
The daily bread head.
Your mother was a hamster and your father
Chokaroo.
smelt of elderberry.
How was your stream? What were you up to? Let me drop you a follow. You're getting awful close to 400 followers. I think I was just 387 just now. Whole wheat bread farts, dear God. Welcome in, everyone. So happy to see you. Thank you so much. Hi, Crash Override. Raven is here. Yeah, you brought a lot of chaos makers and troublemakers in here. How dare you? Chokaroo, we're going to put your name on a chicken sticky on my desk. Thank you so much for giving us the gift of your community. Thanks for adding to the flock today. Bringing people over to the coop. Welcome in, everyone. If you've never been here before, I'm 9.5 and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand.
Another one.
Anonymous, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Chokaroo. KBJ, I'm getting low on stickies. We're going to change this up pretty soon, so I'm just going to run myself out of what I have. What sticky do you want, friend? What do you want from this selection? We're down to broccoli, garlic, cheese, salmon, spammin, hammin, and red bell pepper. Whatever you would like, friend. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Welcome in, everybody. We're doing our Whip Wheel Tuesday, but it's going to be a shorter stream. I'm actually considering doing a bonus stream tomorrow. Maybe trying out doing co-working every other Wednesday. KBJ, thank you. Our friend Kosher Bacon Jam is also a streamer. Everybody, please give KBJ a follow if you like. If you think paint drying sounds like a fun time, watching paint dry, well, you could watch food dry and other things. That's not all that KBJ does. You know, you guys have been awesome this week. In fact, I was going to stream here and YouTube, but then I realized I was like, you know what? I have a lot to do over there to fix some stuff. And so I'm going to save that mental energy for continuing to address my huge backlog of work I need to do on the YouTube. Having a calm time playing Escape Simulator. Why do I doubt this whole thing about the calmness? On a scale of 1 to 11, how calm was it, chat? Not you, Chokaroo. Thank you, Fiveable. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Thank you so much. Thank you for pushing the hype train over into level 3. That's 2 wheel spins so far, you guys. You might be zen. Keep Tren alive. Fiveable, thank you. I super appreciate that. every completed level of a hype train equals a wheel spin on this wheel. This is actually my YouTube channel. If you guys want to pop over there.
THO.
Dude, isn't it glorious? Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Oh, I have background stuff on. Hold it. Here, go here first, and then go here. Look at this thing. Isn't it neat? Or didn't you think? My collection's complete. What did you think? I'm the streamer who has way too many props that have nothing to do with crafting. She says she's a crocheter. It's a lie. Not that Brenda would know anything about this experience. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Do we need to do the read video? How many of you have never been here before? Show of hands. Seriously, isn't it amazing? I'm on cloud 9.5. I knew. Brenda, we finally had a golden kappa train. I got a golden kappa. I got because like okay, here's the thing. All right, yes.
Means you are okay, off to work.
No. Have a great day at work, KBJ. Thank you again for the 5 gifted subs. You are amazing. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I super appreciate you. So last night we were talking about a golden
Guys,
kappa.
please check out my friend 9.5 and give
then
her a
one
follow right
spawned
now. She
in
only
the
has
chat.
9.5 fingers, for Christ's sake.
And I was like, do you even thank you, DK. Do you even know that like forever ago I had these stickers made. I asked our artist, can you make our kappa chicken into a golden kappa chicken? And so I was like, I'm gonna be prepared for the next time we have a golden hype train. I'm gonna do something super fun and special. And I made a swimsuit for the merch shop. And I was like, I'm gonna upload the golden kappa emote, and everyone with tier 1 will have golden kappa for 24 hours after we have a golden like from our channel. And then anyone who participates will also get the other one. I was so proud of myself. No golden kappa trains for like 6 months after I did that. Not even exaggerating. When you try to summon them, they run away. They're very fickle. But then we had one last night, which was fun. So thank you to everybody. Like I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have stuff ready to go. Like, the universe just constantly punishes me for being prepared. the happenings. Hey, at least nobody has gifted a sub in here to Kappenwagen. Sorry. I'm sorry, yes, what? Hi, Ratzel. All right, let's watch the read video. You guys, there's a minute left on the hype train. Whatever. Watch the read video. I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd. No flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody.
We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh?
What? She do it so hard.
There's people out here with reputations at stake.
read video. That's your fault. That's your fault. I'm not playing it again, Anonymous. I'm not playing it again. You got the better part of the alert. Thank you very much.
I can make bread with it.
Thank you.
Bread.
You guys see, this is another thing that this is also a thing they made happen. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community and pushing the hype train. Keeping the hype train alive. I thought for sure that switching to the read video would kill the hype train. It's fine. I'm never going to start this project today. It's okay. Had a chat about Twitch with your accountant today. Really should have just sent them. Right. And I'm sure that would not serve to confuse them in any way, shape, or form, Maker Plays. Positive, how you doing today? All right, 52% of level 4. You guys have earned yourselves 3 spins of the wheel. 3 spins of the wheel. 3. Hi. How's it going? I really appreciate the raid. If you have any links that you want to share, I don't know if we did that already. And thank you for the bits, KBJ. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 5 gifted subs and the 1 gift sub to Kopenhagen. This is my karma coming back to bite me. Okay, we already did that. Perfect. Okay. Sometimes I'm not paying enough attention, but my mods almost always are. Ardent Jess, thank you so much, friend. Thank you, Brenda, for the 200 bits. This crown, though, yes. Fiveable, thank you also for the 200 bits. Anonymous, thank you for this gifted sub to Chokuru, who rated us. Fiveable with the 100 bits and Chokuru with the raid. But the hype train was started by KBJ with the 5 gift subs because now you can apparently just trigger a hype train all by yourself for whatever reason. I would like to speak with whomever made that decision at Twitch. Thank you very much. Please, hit me up. And so now we need to do a sticky for Anonymous. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm supposed to be crocheting. It's fine. It's fine. Anonymous.
The unfollow button thinking it was the subscribe button. Sorry.
Retzel, thank you for your 15. Thank you, Retzel. Thank you for the 15-month resub. And it's all good. Don't worry. I'm sorry that you had to refollow. They shouldn't put those buttons so close together, honestly. We're going to do ham for Anonymous. And you get rubber chicken squawks, Retzel. Thank you so much. You guys have a minute and a half left on this hype train to earn yourselves another spin on the wheel, the giveaway wheel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Just being here is totally enough. Thank you. But this is my full-time occupation. I am a crafter and a content creator. I'm a mom of 3. I live in the Pacific Northwest. I have 3 dogs, 2 cats, and my husband and I own and operate a TCG, TTRPG, and comic book shop in St. Helens, Oregon called Pantheon Comics and Games. If you're in Columbia County, Oregon, please come say hello to us.
Fenrin just powered up with 100
That is such a
bits.
cute emote.
Thanks for the gigantifying emote.
That is so
Smile.
cute. It's an Audiosaurus emote. Oh my gosh, it's so adorable. I'm following because of the emote. Everybody go follow. Click that emote and go follow Audiosaurus. I know Audiosaurus. I thought I was already following. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. I really appreciate it. All right. Rubber chicken squawks for you, Retzel. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the stream with a tier 1 paid recurring sub. Last month, our number of plus points increased dramatically. If we can keep that trend going at all, then I will officially open up the discussion about trying to see if we can hit level 2. But I don't want please don't anybody feel like you have to do something. I want you to want to do it. But it would be amazing for us to be able to get 70-30 split. Don't talk about level 2 yet. It's okay. I don't mind mentioning it occasionally. But no, I'm not about to do some kind of a hard push for it. I don't think that that's effective. I've actually talked here before about how I think that that's great when it works out. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. But then what happens when it all falls off? You know, you want that to be a natural and organic thing that happens. I'm thanking you because it helps us to get there eventually, especially if you stay subscribed. So thank you. We've qualified and requalified for level 1, and that's amazing. What we're also trying to do is to get to level 2 of YouTube partners. So if you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube, we're getting ever closer. We have 825 subscribers over there last time. Last time that I checked. But yeah, I do appreciate any and all contributions and help. And again, this is it. You know, Twitch income is my #1 source of income every month. So getting 70-30 on that would be amazing. I am also working on other ways to ensure that I can continue to do this. So that includes Patreon. It includes Fourth Wall memberships. It includes sales of finished items. It includes, and hopefully it will soon include ad revenue on shorts and videos on YouTube. So thank you guys for all of the myriad ways that you support what we do. Ready into 1. We're going to squeeze a rubber chicken 15 times for Retzel's resubscription. And a 2. Because that's very kind and that's a lot of months and I really appreciate you. So you get a squawk per month. Please turn the volume down if that sounds horrible to you or crank it to 11 if you want. I can't control what you do. I'm not your mom. And a 3. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here, period. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Honestly, that is huge. We also do 5% of stream revenue and Fourth Wall profit to fellow charitable streamers campaigns once a month. We actually need to figure that out for this month from last month. Your first Diamond Art... DAC. Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club? Speaking of clubs, if you guys have not applied to the creator clubs and you stream DJs, IRL, music, art and making, coding and co-working. Art and making got the nub because it's special. Coding and co-working, or you have a VTuber or PNG tuber that you either use all the time or part of the time. Please apply to the club. It's really been an awesome experience. I'm a club founder, and they are really working hard to provide a lot of opportunities for education, networking. Now you can join Sheepy's D-Pal. Oh, awesome. If you guys don't know our friend Black Sheep Meat, please give Sheepy a follow. Please follow Nomi, who is an amazing person and a super awesome content creator. Sheepy also does tarot, and we opened this on stream yesterday. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's by artist Claire Donaldson, clairedonaldson.com. And then Imaginary Friend was in here, and we got to see Imaginary Friend's first few major arcana digital collage tarot cards, and they are awesome. Kim posted them in the Show and Tell channel, and I was just marveling at how cool they are, because I used to do a lot of that kind of stuff a long time ago when I did more visual art, like more traditional art stuff. I'd love to get more into it again. It's just hard for me. I feel like certain art forms, I don't know if anyone else feels this, I'm sure other people do. Acting and anything to do with fiber arts and singing, as long as it's very casual, like karaoke, I'm fine with. As soon as you ask me to perform music seriously, draw, paint, or otherwise do any kind of traditional visual art, and a handful of other things creatively, I feel like those are things that I did. Maybe this is what it is. I think I might have just figured out. Those types of things were my escapism in times of turmoil when I was a child. Drawing. I used to sing to myself, and I didn't sing in front of anyone else until I was about 13 or 14 years old, really. Every once in a while, I'd burst into song. I do remember vividly one time sitting at the breakfast nook table with my parents, and I just busted out with Jeepers Creepers, because it was stuck in my head. And my dad like stopped and looked at me and he was like, where did that come from? And I was like, oh no. What do you mean? And he was like, do we need to start having you like take like voice lessons or something? And I was like, and it made me really self-conscious. So I kind of filed it away again for a while. You might not imagine me as that type of person. But I was until my best friend, one of my best friends in 8th grade, like I wasn't afraid to speak up in class and things like that. Like I certainly wasn't shy in a lot of ways. But I didn't actively promote or show off in any way any of my creative stuff. It was for me. It wasn't for, I didn't do it for other people. And he dragged me to an audition for a play. And I said, I don't think I should do that. I had had a bad experience in the 4th grade being in front of a camera for a news presentation that they had a bunch of us do. And he was like, I'm not taking no for an answer. I was like, okay. He's like, trust me, it'll be all right. You're going to be amazing at this. I just already know it. And no, and I really am happy he did. I'm happy that he dragged me out of my comfort zone. And I to this day I'll tag him in posts and things about like content creation or performing or entertainment, and I'll say, this is all your fault, dude. It's all your fault, homie. He's awesome. And I think he still does music. We did a lot of music together too. We were in like band and choir. We were in show choir together, which was just the cheesiest thing you've ever seen. Our show choir was called what was the freshman show choir called at our school? Happiness was the senior show choir. And if you guys don't know show choir, like if you've never experienced show choir, this is where the term jazz hands comes from. And I'm not a very good dancer. So I ended up quitting after freshman year because I just felt like the dancing part of it was so mentally exhausting for me that like if it was the only thing I wanted to do, I think I could have devoted myself to it fully. But because I had so much else going on and show choir was so involved, concert choir in California, and it's crazy. See, I feel like concert choir is different. This is like you're dancing and singing at the same time. Is that it, Platin? Did they just call it something different? Because in the Midwest and the East Coast, show choir is hardcore for a lot of people. Like the different high schools in my town in Iowa were like we were like rivals with them. Their show choir and our show choir. Like parents were getting on like, you know, like taking out ads in the newspaper to like smear the other show choir. It was it was just ridiculous. In the 80s, maybe that was just your school district, but yes, you put on shows and it was variety. It was nuts. And the women have to wear high heel dance shoes, and everybody's covered in sequins, and it's like very flashy dancing and singing. Like competition cheerleaders, exactly. But for the like music nerds. For the music and dance nerds. Like theater kids are often in show choir as well. But I can't remember what the other name for the freshman show choir was. It was something super cheesy. We had Happiness, which was the senior show choir. I wonder if it's still called the same thing. Yeah, Happiness Incorporated. So funny. And they're still called that. They're still called Happiness Incorporated. Wow. It's an awesome thing for kids to be involved in. Don't get me wrong. I think it's wonderful. Like I wish there's more of this stuff in schools. I think there should be more of it. I'm an advocate for it. I teach kids drama, so I'm all about them having these opportunities. It's just there was too many things to do. I was in madrigal. I did madrigals. I did barbershop. I did orchestra. I did band. I did I was on the student publication. I was in student government for a little while. I did plays. I had too much going on. I was definitely that overcommitted teenager. More arts, less football stadiums. I think that both should be available. And I think that it's awesome when schools make an effort to try and make it so that kids can participate successfully in both things and don't have to choose between them all the time. Because I felt like, okay, well, if I want to do a sport, I have to give up a play, and I don't want to do that. I did early PE, and all of the girls who were in soccer, a bunch of the girls who were on our soccer team were in early PE, and they were like bugging me, like, you should try out for soccer. You'd be a great midfielder. And I was like, nah, I can't. I'd have to give up being in one of the plays, and that's my number one thing. I know what you mean. There's so much funding that goes to athletics and not enough to the arts. Trust me, I 100% agree with you. We need to do 3 wheel spins. Anonymous gifted out 6 subs altogether, I think. Oh, no, 7, because 1 to Chokuru. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Chokuru, was this a suggestion? If you're still here. If you're not, I totally understand. Yeah, believe me, I'm in agreement with you, but I also try to see it this way, like children being involved in activities, period, outside of school, whether it is sports, arts, civics, etc. All of this is a good thing. And we need all of those things available to kids. I don't want to take away from anybody else. I just want sufficient funding for our program. Your school was definitely a sports-focused high school, even though you lost literally every game, but theater didn't do too bad. Typically, music programs end up being fairly well-funded, partly because a lot of times, especially if there is a healthy athletics program, they want a marching band and a pep band, and you can't have that if you don't have a music department. Thankfully, we do have band and choir at our school, and we're hanging on by a thread in the drama department. It's difficult to lure kids away from sports and a couple of the other activities that are offered in the afternoon. Also partly because I am not a teacher at the school. I'm just an advisor. And what I do is important. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay my contribution when I say that. I'm just saying I do not have the built-in networking, if you want to call it that, with our students that other teachers do by having them in a classroom. And being able to get to know them and see what their strengths are and say, hey, I think you'd really be great at, painting sets. Or you seem to have a really awesome fashion sense. Do you sew your own clothes? Do you want to help with costumes for the play? It was nice to see your kids' football team rallying to fundraise for the band/color guard. Yes. And a lot of the groups do help each other. At our school. We're a real small town too. So unfortunately, we also partly just kind of don't have a big pool of students to draw from. But I think we're getting it together finally and figuring out a date for our play this spring, because there's so much going on with music. And if we're doing a musical, it has to fit within that schedule. Got to build a bigger pool. We're starting the Toast Gnome again, Nomi. I'm actually going to turn off the redeem because I never did get around to Amanda's. And I think it might be available right now, and I don't want to have to switch again. I'm just going to turn it off for the rest of stream. I'm sorry, you guys. I know that I was supposed to be live earlier today, and we've just had a lot going on. I know you understand. Let's see. Okay, so I have a bunch of cotton yarn, and I'm actually going to try it with this cotton yarn. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a lot of colors called for in this. Maybe not, because I don't know that I have all of these in cotton. Bright brown, dark brown, milk white, dark and bright yellow, and beige. Relax, Miro. Everybody, give Miro some robot parrot treats and tell him he needs to simmer down. Simmer down, Miro. Bright brown. Dark brown. This is the only white I have. That's okay, though. Oh, maybe I do have what I need here. Here's dark yellow, bright yellow. Oh, Brenda, if you happen to still be here, we're going to be working on your hat this week. Now, it says beige. I mean, this could work, but then I'm going to blast through like all the beige I have. And I have another project I'm using this for. It's trying to think like, okay. The last thing I need to do is order more yarn, chat. Please do not make that suggestion right now. Of course, I will do it if it's what's necessary, but no, I do not need to be ordering more yarn. You would tell Miro what to do, but he'll do what he wants, and he can bop you.
So this is how you treat your senpai, huh?
Yeah. In fact, this is how I treat my senpai. Wait, what? Who's the senpai? You're the senpai. No, wait, who's the senpai? Who's anyone? Anyone? Bueller. Can you ask me a professional question? What do you do when you're playing Fortnite? You should go talk to the Huckles about that. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
That escalated quickly.
Yes, Miro. Miro on the wall. Who's the most OP moderator of them all? Really gonna force me to do this twice today, huh? Oh yeah, you're actually trying to do your job. Thank you.
Thanks, 9.
You're welcome, Jang. You're so welcome. We do love the Jang here, you guys. Please give Jang a follow. I was hanging out in his channel last night. He is just such a great content creator and devotes so much of his time and energy to charity. He is a top tier in my book, regardless of anything else. The dedication that he shows to Starlight a couple of times a year is it is absolutely next level, and we are I am happy and proud to be on a charity team with him. We need to do how many wheel spins? 3. We completed 3 levels. Sorry, kiddo arrived home from work and dog is excited. No worries. This wheel has landed on onesies so many times. I'm going to rearrange the wedges, I swear. Jang is a master grade unit. Ooh, a Steam game code giveaway. We'll do the onesie spin in just a second. And what else? One last spin. Spin number 3. And we need to do a sticker sheet. And a sticker pack. Excellent. Okay. We'll spin the Winsy wall. What? Wheel of onesie. The wheel of onesie is right here. Spin this. Spin that. Spin, spin, spin. Put it all on red. Lemur. Lemur, 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 lemur. Yay, lemur. And then we'll do a sticker sheet and a sticker pack. Really short windows. I want to try to work on this project for at least a little while today. Give start 1 minute. 4th wall. Here, FW sticker sheet. Let's do the Steam game code first. Random Steam game code. 1 minute to enter. Type exclamation point gimme in the chat. This is for a random Steam game code. You will need to fill out a form. Please be 18 and over and following the channel. You need to be here when your name is drawn. Exclamation point gimme GIMME in the chat to enter to win a random Steam game code. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. No one is entering. We can hold on to it till another time if no one wants a random Steam game code right now. There we go. Nomi, Ghost. 20 seconds. Type exclamation point gimme GIMME in the chat. I will send you a Steam game code after you fill out the form and let me know where you would like it sent to. Please, if you indicate that you want your code sent to you in a particular manner, that I can find you that way and actually message you. You were looking at self-healing mats. Don't worry about it. You're all good. I like the one I have. You're good. And who's it going to be? I think there was only 3 of you in there. 33% chance win. Ghost! Let's go. Ghost, let's ghost. Don't ghost us now. Don't ghost us now, Ghost. Type exclamation point win in the chat, please, to claim your prize. And then we will tag you with the instructions to fill out the form. No! I could go for a Chicago dog or maybe a bratwurst. Thank you so much. No, it's all good, History Buff. I don't want you guys to enter if it's not something that you would use. That's fine. We can always hold off on doing giveaways till another time if no one's interested at the time that we run it. Okay. Now we're going to do another one. Another one. For a fourth wall sticker sheet. Thank you guys for throwing a sticker party earlier in the stream. 18 and over, following the channel. You will not need to fill out a form. You will need to pick a sticker sheet from our fourth wall and let me know what you want here in chat, and I will send you a link to redeem it. And that also means I have a way to track those giveaways innately in fourth wall. So I don't need you to fill out a form. If you win this, I will just be sending you a link to redeem your sheet. 2 minutes on this one. We'll leave it open for a little bit longer than that last one. 2 minutes. While I find this copy. Hey Miro, you have editor permission on that spreadsheet with the 9's whips? Do you have editor permission in there? Would you, if you have the time, may I please ask a favor of you? If you would just go ahead and copy pasta exclamation point command edit exclamation point project into each of those description fields. Yeah, and that way when you or I or anyone else with access to that spreadsheet goes in there, we don't even have to do that part. Wait a second. I just noticed something. Is Pix trolling me? Do you see this in the Starlight Cross Stitch? Did Pix go in there and edit the link for his channel? Why does it show, when I hover over it in the spreadsheet, it shows queso. It shows queso's channel. Neither Or is that just like, or just is the Twitch front page just queso now? Because if I click the link, no, it goes to Pix's channel. Why does it say queso when you hover over it? Did he edit just the title? What a cheese ball if he did that. Thank you, the Ether, and I love you so much. All right, we still need to do a sticker pack as well. This one you will need to fill out a form for. 2 minutes, sticker pack from 9. This is something I will be sending you in the mail. I need you to fill out the form. It'll be a bunch of like emote and logo sticker packs. Hi, RC. 2 minutes. 18 and over following the channel. This is the final giveaway we have for right now. And now I have like 45 minutes. Well, more like an hour left on stream to try and work on this project. Thank you guys so much for being here. Exclamation point gimme, Gimme. If you've won this prize recently, the sticker pack coming from me, it's probably going to be the exact same stickers. I won't tell you that you're ineligible. If you won something earlier today, you know, I do always encourage people to think about this. It's really lovely when a variety of people end up winning things in the channel. And I understand it's exciting and I want everyone to feel comfortable entering. But maybe if you've like won a few things recently, leaving yourself out of the giveaway provides more people with the opportunity to get their hands on some stuff as a thank you. So please type exclamation point gimme in the chat. You know, I'll leave it up to your discretion. If you've won the prize, the exact prize that same stream, then you're out. No offense, but we love you and we want you to be here and want you to feel appreciated. However, you know, it's important that we make sure people feel like it's fair. And I think that that's more than fair. Some places, some channels won't allow you to win anything again for like 30 days. I don't think we're at that point. And I'd like to keep it from getting to that point if we can. Hi, Ella. Welcome in. Now, that said, one thing I would like to point out is please don't feel self-conscious entering these giveaways if you've joined our community recently. We want everybody, newcomers, to win these things as well. That there will be no... I'm excited when new people are like, yeah, I want a sticker from this cool streamer who I just met. Aster Dragon! Aster Dragon. The Devil Chicken onesie sticker? Yes, of course you can, the Ether Night. Any sticker or sticker sheet. You're more than welcome to that. I love you so much. Let me get you that link. And Aster Dragon, you need to type X. There you go. There you go. The Ether Night. Whispers okay? Or would you prefer Discord DMs? Whispers okay, or would you prefer Discord DMs, the Ether Night? For you, Aster Dragon, you will just need to fill out the form for me so I can send you the sticker pack through the mail. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. We have a lot of cool stuff available in the fourth wall. And I am looking to like kind of try to clean that up and update it and offer some new things and maybe get rid of some that haven't really sold very well, and that's totally okay. Sometimes I think an idea is really funny and I put it up there and nobody really seems to bite, and that's all good. You feel the biggest blocker for many new followers is I can't afford to pay for shipping, while many in the maker community are doing fourth wall that covers it for most items to most countries. I cover up to $5 additional of shipping for giveaways sponsored by other people. I think I cover everything for the ones that I give you a redemption link. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for all the fun. Thank you for the sticker party. Are we crafting now? Is that a thing? Is it safe? But in Makers and Crafting for how long now today? I should have been in just chatting. It's all good. Okay. This time we're not going to mess up and do the wrong stitch count at the beginning. Start with dark brown yarn. This is Knit Picks We Crochet Animation. It is their 100% mercerized cotton yarn that is aimed at folks who make Ami. A lot of people prefer cotton for amigurumi. I was actually thinking about also redoing the Hello Kitty Gundam. Yeah, thank you for filling out the form and doing it in a timely fashion. It's so helpful when you guys do stuff like that because, content creators that do this full time, we're awful busy, right? Like, and busy with a job we love, right? However, it is tough sometimes when we feel like we have to. I won't chase. I can't. I would love to have the time. And it's also, it's not like I'm like, oh, I'm such a big content creator. I don't have time to chase you down for your praise. It's actually the other things in my life that are the reason I don't have time to come and find you. It's my children. It's our shop. It's caring for my pets. It's cooking and cleaning and, doing laundry. It's life. It's IRL that is the reason, really, that I don't have time for that. So, thank you for understanding that I'm a busy parent and spouse of another business owner, and I just don't have time. I want you to enjoy your prizes. I will gladly send them to you. You have to do me the favor and the courtesy of filling out the form that I ask you to fill out. It's also for my taxes. Literally been doing dishes and folding laundry while watching. We were talking about Jang earlier. Jang is my cooking dinner companion channel. The conversation is always really nice in there. It's a fairly chill vibe most of the time. Every once in a while, things do get a little bonkers in there, which is great. A couple other people, Science, are people I can put on my phone or a tablet and set up to fold laundry, to wash dishes, to cook dinner. Oh no, you used a pattern for the Ninja Turtle you made, and thank you for the sweet comments. Absolutely, Qualamuse, thank you for sharing in there. Yesterday was show and tell day, so it'll be this coming Monday that we'll do it again. But I love that we have these nice assortment of posts in there that people put in there throughout the week. And then people will also jump in the day of. It's okay if you're like me and you forget about things like this existing until the day of. It's all good. I'm going to use a 2.0 millimeter hook because I feel like this is the best hook for this yarn. And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. Okay, so we do a 6 single crochet in a magic circle. This is how I do magic circle for those of you wondering about how to do magic circle. There's a lot of different methods. I prefer this way because it's really simple to me. Pinned message. Ella, I love you too so much. Thanks, Miro, for making sure I didn't miss that message from Ella. So look, I take the tail, I put it here, okay, across my hand, and I might move this. Will this move up just a little bit? Nope, that's the wrong source. Hold on. No, because it cuts off at the bottom. So here, I just need to scooch in. Ugh. Oh my God. Oh no, I am so sorry to hear that, Amanda. Okay. We've actually been very dry this winter too, which is very unusual for us and very cold. All right, so I go across, like here, tail is there. It goes over my hand. I go across these 2 fingers, around underneath, and over like that in an X. And then have this hanging from these 2 fingers across and through my middle and my ring finger. What do you mean? Want another distraction? Golden chicken kappa? I don't know without knowing what the distraction is. And then I take... Oh, man. It is the lemur onesie. All right, just as long as you do not try to create another distraction while I'm gone, right? It turns out I cannot control what you do on the other side of the screen. If you do something, just make it funny. That's the only requirement.
in the light. Written on the pages is the answer to a never-ending story. Don't be suspicious. 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 I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's cold.
Like the sunshine, this night will fly. Who's got young dancing in the bar? She's on fire, a soul that will inspire. This night will fly.
Now the dogs all want to go outside in the backyard, so I see you're having an emo party. I trust that you will keep yourselves entertained. Thank you very much.
Some noise with rubber chicken toys, oh it's fine, as long as she's in town. It's 9:05, and Luke was the art and non-command thoughts with such style. She'll make you smile. She's 9.5.
Pretty impressive, huh? I bet you're pretty impressed.
A bread butt. That sounds pretty alright.
Coco señorita, te tocaré la canción de mi gente. Va así.
Well, the year started
stop coming, and they don't 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 stop coming.
Welcome to the fart zone. 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 Welcome to the fart zone.
Chicken attack!
Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. A thousand troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you. Princess Peach at the end of the line. I'll make you mine. Oh! Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Peaches!
Don't be suspicious. 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 Don't be suspicious.
Are you bussin' on God? No cap, you bet.
Maybe 9 is the most competitive.
So this is how you treat your senpai, huh?
Oh, what does the world come to?
I'm not a elf. I'm not a goblin. I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed.
Fellas, don't drink that coffee.
Hi.
You'd never guess. There was a fish in the percolator.
I was going to say this in private, but I was afraid that it wouldn't be sufficiently humiliating.
You fail.
Be so nice to have to buzz, 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 to have to buzz.
All right, you freaks. You adorable, wholesome freaks. Thank you. Not you, YCC. You're probably the most well-adjusted person here. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. Oh dear goodness. Oh gracious. Oh my. Oh me. Oh my. Yes, but yes, Gilbert. Oh, it's
animal
poo.
crackers, but the honey graham cracker ones, right? Honey.
Thank you, Robot Wizard. All right. We were trying to craft, and then they reminded me that I needed to wear a onesie, and then I went upstairs, and my dogs were like, oh, are you getting up and walking around upstairs? Well, guess what? We want to go outside, and I always try to let them outside anytime they ask to reward them, you know, to positive reinforcement. We've got little doggies, and if I don't, then we find puddles on the floor, and it's not their fault. They just have tiny little bladders. But they've been really good up until yesterday when we had a little bit of a disaster upstairs. But I think somebody's tummy just wasn't feeling very good, unfortunately. Oh, the joys of pet ownership. But you know, we have the most adorable little pups and two kittens, 2 cats. Oh my God, whatever. If you say so, Miro. If you say so. YCC is amazing and does
blah 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 blah. Look at me, I'm 9.5. I've got something to say.
YCC is amazing and does a bunch of fiber art stuff, including spinning. So if you've ever wanted to learn that, that'd be a good place to hang out and watch someone work their magic. Thank you so much for the raid, friend. We did a chicken sticky for you. I am doing, I'm starting this bread toast gnome again. And I'm using cotton yarn. I am getting better acquainted with using cotton yarn instead of acrylic for Amis. You do say so? I mean, we all know that you're the boss. You're the actual boss around here. Everybody knows it. This is almost like as bad as working with black yarn. In terms of being able to see the stitches. Oh no, I see I did a boo-boo. The thing about the cotton yarn, and one reason why I would probably recommend Woobles over the Knit Picks kits for an absolute beginner is that it can end up splitting on you. And that's kind of frustrating for newbies. Maybe I should just zoom out. I wanted to make it so you guys could see what I was doing a little bit better. Thank you, Miro. Zoom out, sandwich. Hi, came apart. How you doing? I hope you're good, friend. Did you guys see these other safety eyes that I got? They're so cool. I like the sparkly ones, but these ones are really neat. They're like kind of almost holographic. Oh no, nap regression season. Well, I mean, you know, you're supposed to put them on like this. If you guys want, I can provide you with a link, and if you want an Amazon affiliate link, let me know and I'll get you one. No pressure, of course. But I do have an Amazon affiliate. I am an Amazon affiliate. Okay, increase in all the stitches. Look into my eyes. One of these days, I'll actually get a payout from Amazon affiliate program. Yeah, these are reasonably priced, and the thing that's nice about this particular brand, and many of these brands have, I think, listened to feedback from customers, and now what they're doing in order to keep them from getting all scuffed in shipment. Yeah, that's the other thing, Ghost. You can buy these, and if you're so inclined, you could make your own because they come like this, and then they have a washer that goes on the back for the type that you want. So you could paint these yourself if you want. They have this plastic on them, kind of like a lot of like device screens and things will have, that helps protect. I mean, it doesn't cover it exactly, but it helps protect them from chipping. See, that one's got a little tiny... that almost looks like it's just where it came loose from the sprue or something like that. This helps keep them from getting all scuffed. Yeah, you can buy these and just toss the washers. You don't have to use the washers if you don't want to. So there's probably people who sell them, you know, without the washers to begin with, just the plain clear eyes, so that you can paint them if you want. Because the thing is, I wanted to buy them from the designer of the bat pattern, but she is a very popular pattern designer and maker, and she does hand-painted eyes, and I'd love to order them from her sometime to show her support, but she does a weekly restock on Saturdays, and they sell out, like, instantaneously. So you have to really be on top of it to manage to get them, and I'm happy for her that that's the case, but I don't have it in me to like camp out on her store right now. I'm super thrilled that she's got that's like kind of a quote unquote problem. It's a good problem to have. You know, we have the same thing sometimes with like card sets and stuff at the store. We'll sell out like almost instantaneously. This pattern is a paid pattern. And if you type !project, you will get the link to purchase it from the designer's Etsy. And they have a bunch of other gnome-related patterns as well. Pampino gnomes. And we did a collab with Nomi, our homie Nomi. You already finished yours, didn't you? You have every pattern she sells. Oh my goodness. Good for you for supporting a fellow designer like that. If you go to Nomi's site, there are patterns there available, including the Frosty Fern Shawl, which you might have seen other creators working on the platform, including our friend Clancy. And that was also a collaboration kit with So Royal, but I don't think you can purchase the stuff for it from Soro anymore. I mean, you certainly could purchase yarn from Soro and use it to make the Frosty Fern Shawl, but the bundle or whatever, the KAL shop item is no longer available, correct? You have body, nose, and arms done. Oh, you held off? All right. When I get to body, nose, arms, when I get to at least like body and nose, let's do another collab. You're back with coffee. That sounds great. I should have made coffee while I was upstairs waiting for my dogs to be outside taking care of business. But you know what? Maybe I'll hold off on a second cup until later because I have stuff going on until probably about 9 p.m. tonight with my kids and students and stuff. Busy, busy, busy. I hope you guys are all doing well. We have a birthday in the house this week on Thursday. I'm going to try very hard to be around in the evening, maybe after birthday dinner with that child. It's Finn's 13th birthday on Thursday. I was trying to think of something else that I could get for him that isn't related to video games that would be a good birthday gift for a kid his age. That isn't just money. Mr. Gnome is next Tuesday. Oh, wow. So, that's the day after Henry is... Yeah, 13. We went ahead and we splurged, and we shouldn't have, but it's you know, it's important to me to recognize the eldest child's efforts to keep his grades up. And we had told him that if he could keep up his grades and A's and B's, and like closer to like straight A's, then we would consider getting a PlayStation VR 2. And we went ahead and we did that, but I think he might have heard us talking about it last night, which is disappointing because we really wanted it to be a big surprise. Yes, Vinny does love Lego, Miro, but I've noticed with the last few Lego sets that I've bought him, he doesn't end up finishing them. So what I think I'd like to do is encourage maybe more engineering / STEM stuff. Try to change it up a bit for him. I don't think he's bored with Lego. I think that he's just better at actually making stuff himself. Like my own creation stuff, MOCs, MOCs, however you want to describe those. And so I want to maybe leave the Lego, let sleeping bricks lie for now because we have so many loose bricks in our house. You think you did a leather? We got them wallets for Christmas. We got them. They needed wallets. We got them wallets for Christmas. And you know, PlayStation gift card is always an option, but like again, I want to give him something that isn't just video game related. He loves to read, but we have a comic book store. Yikes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking is maybe the ROKR, Roker, however you're supposed to say that name. I know Mike has done some of those in the past. Our friend Canvas Monsters. Shout out to Mike, by the way. Does he have a favorite book series or author? Anything to do with mythology and not just Greek mythology. He has read a bunch of the Aru Shah books. He's read a bunch of the Percy Jackson, a ton of that stuff. There's also the fun hole. I know. The fun hole sets that Jang's been putting together. And a bunch of other people. Cranston's tried out some of the fun hole sets. Choose Your Own Adventure books. We sell those at the shop. I'm watching you people. And they are awesome. They are awesome. That's a great suggestion. He has ready access to those at the shop if he wants them. We kind of tell them like anything in the shop that you want to read, like, you know, within reason, like they can't come up to the counter with like a pile of like 20 books and be like, I want to take all of these home. That's a really awesome suggestion though. And if you guys didn't know, they brought back that series. They brought back the Choose Your Own Adventure books, which I used to love when I was a kid. I loved reading Choose Your Own Adventure. Those are fun. I wonder if he's ready for something a little more, you know, a little bit denser like Charles Dickens or He's been reading the Dune books. We got him the whole Dune, a set of Dune paperbacks. Hubs and I both read Dune. My husband's read and watched all the Dune stuff a ton of times. He's a big Dune fan. You missed those? They're available again. They have come out with new titles in that series. So definitely look into it. To answer anyone's question, no, we do not do online orders for our shop yet. It's something that we'd like to explore doing, but we just don't have the staff slash bandwidth. Does he like sci-fi fantasy? He does. You can ask Mr. Gnome for suggestions. Sure. I'll always take suggestions. And his reading level is off the charts. It is his test scores, and they do it differently now, which is totally fine. And I don't put a lot of stock in this. Like, I'm not a fan of measuring people on the basis of like standardized testing and stuff. But Finn's, I do like that they show you a progress. They show you progress, not just how does your child compare to other children. They show you your child's growth and progress. And that's good because that's what we always tell him about like track and all that stuff is like, it doesn't matter what place you come in. It matters how much you improved on your last time that you did, this race, or you're like, overall improvement as an athlete, or a musician or any of it, right? Because he does both. He does track and field and cross country, and he also plays trombone. His reading growth was 700% of the average or something like that. So there still is a comparison to other students, but he is a very intelligent young man. He's very, very well spoken. He's very mature compared to a lot of kids his age most of the time, but also is the child who, when I'm on the phone with him, uses the fart sound emoji over and over and over again. Then again, he is my child. Sound familiar? Have I seen the question in my channel in just general chatting? Yes, except for that my husband has been so busy. Like last night, he came and, asked me to come up and chat with him for a minute. And mostly he just wanted to show me something funny on his phone, which is, kind of cute. So I was like, okay. I'll let you interrupt me while I'm working, butthead. Hi, Allie K. Marble factory set, like one that doesn't have a predetermined fabrication. Yes, we did try that too once, but unfortunately the pups got to it. So the only issue with the wooden sets that I see is that I have kids that are often careless about leaving things out when they're in the middle of working on them. And we have dogs that love to chew on anything made out of wood. So I'll have to think about those because we've bought them before and ended up tossing like 2 or 3 of them now because the puppies have ended up getting to some of the parts. And there's a lot of really tiny parts. I would recommend those sets for older children or definitely direct adult supervision. I could do it with him. I do enjoy doing those sorts of things with him. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Wait, am I going into the? Yes. You know what they really need? And, this isn't really a very fun birthday gift, but like whatever. We're trying to teach them to be appreciative of useful gifts. Is a new pillow. He needs a new pillow for his bed. We got them new mattresses not that long ago. We got them new bedding for Christmas. He could use a new pillow. We got them like new sheets. Some nice, a nice sheet set for each of them. Yeah, we have a lot of pets and 2 of them that love to chew on anything that's made out of wood or plastic. We have a king-size bed in our room. The boys have a bunk. Retzel. Oh my goodness. So you can get sandwiched or hot dogged or whatever. Retzel. You're too funny. I know that. I know you don't mean it in a bad way. You followed a family tradition of 3 gifts. Something they need, something to read, and something for fun. Oh, that's really smart. One of hubby's favorite authors is John Gwynne, Gwynne, with the Bloodsworn series. In a nice, like, your body has support way. Yes, I fully understood what you meant. It helped with budgets, too. Having 3 kids and 2 in the same month was rough on the bank account. Well, we dropped quite a bit on that VR, too. My husband was even like, are they really that interested in the bowling party? Should we, like, just let them play with their VR at home? Because that's all they're going to want to do anyways. And I was like, nah, I think they need the bowling party to offset. The, like... $60 seconds left? Has it really been half an hour already? Well, I must have messed something up, but it's probably just that I went one too far somewhere, and so I'm just going to do the increase in the last stitch. 2 sides. First change color, bright brown, and only from front loops. I remember, what did we change about this part, Nomi? Raids are turned off. Thank you, Miro. I think I'm going to stop here. This is actually a really good place to stop. And I'm about to enter like a whole second phase of the pattern. You're okay. Haha, asking me to remember. It's okay. This is a good stopping point. Let's not even bother with the next part because it involves color changes and front and back loop and all that other good stuff. Thank you, Rach. Huge shout out to our friend Azure Koi. And I might have to fix it because I think this should be, look, so I zip tied it to my, I think we need to zip tie the front to this part instead of back here. Have it zip tied like up here and to this front part so that the crown is like sticking back. But still, it's pretty amazing. Thank you, Azure Koi. Our awesome friend Azure made this for me. It's pretty cool. Or at least trying to center it a little bit more over the headband of the headset. Awesome gift. Very thoughtful, very funny. You guys are so sweet. Those of you that choose to send me things. I'm not gonna bother getting out of the onesie while we figure out a raid target and kind of talk about what's coming up. And thank you guys for all your support today and everything, and wind down the stream. Thank you so much to our raiding parties. First of all, anyone that raids the channel, always so appreciated. It is a lovely way to support what we do here. Some of you also subscribed or resubscribed. We've had people recently continuing their gift subs and their prime subs. And once again, you know, not to put too fine a point on it, but there is a very real, very tangible side benefit to folks aside from the fact that you are supporting the channel and encouraging me to make more content. If we get enough plus points, it will increase our revenue share, which is so incredibly appreciated. It's huge for people who do this for a living. It's huge for anyone. You did back loop single crochet around. Yeah. What else? We featured Andy Havoc. Guys, please, one more time, another shout out for Andy, who was here right away at the beginning of stream. So I said, you're our first victim. Yesterday I was interrupted while we were in the middle of show and tell, and we were going to do a streamer spotlight right after that. So I decided, instead of leaving it up to the community, just in the interest of keeping us on track, to go ahead and pick on Andy today. And it was really fun. We looked at his Twitch page. We checked out his link tree. We encouraged everyone, of course, no requirement, but we encouraged everyone to subscribe to his 4 YouTube channels. Please check out his link tree, which is in his about on his Twitch. Or here, we can grab it for you right now. It's just his Twitch after the link tree. So here's that as well. So if you weren't here at the beginning of stream, take a moment, please, and get to know Andy. He does so much work. And he has 4, count them, 4 YouTube channels. So I'm looking forward to checking out his YouTube content, as well as visiting with him a little bit more on Twitch. I've been following him for about a year. And he has a similar story to mine about how he ended up full-time. He found himself unemployed for the first time in his adult life after 17, after, you know, always having at least 1 or 2 jobs from the age of 17. I myself started working when I was 13 in the summers, and many times I had 2 jobs, and I worked restaurants for 25 years plus. And when I lost my job in the restaurant that closed before the pandemic, then the pandemic happened almost right after the restaurant closed. And I found myself long-term unemployed because I was front of house. My experience was almost exclusively serving, sommelier, everything front of house, hosting, etc. And I decided, well, I have to stay home and take care of my kids so my husband can work the job that's paying our rent and subsequently our mortgage when we were able to afford a home. His hard work turned into a home ownership situation for us. Then some other opportunities presented themselves, and now I work for myself at home doing content, and he runs our family-owned nerd shop. We're living the dream, and it's because of you guys. And so I completely can identify with his story about content creation. Not everyone is that fortunate. I understand how fortunate I am, and I'm so thankful to you all. I'm incredibly grateful. I hope I say that enough. I hope you feel that genuine gratitude that I feel for what you do for me. And that includes just being here. So if you cannot contribute financially to the channel or to our charities, being here in the channel is an absolutely amazing, it actually might be almost more important than money. We have to have money to pay bills. But without people being here, we just would not have the opportunities that we've had, like partnership and all the benefits that come along with being a Twitch partner. Subscribing to YouTube is free. You can do that for free, and it can help me, and it can benefit me financially. Playing Royal Match is free. It's a free to play game. If you play it and you reach certain levels, it benefits me and the channel and other people and charities financially. So please don't ever feel bad about that. Please, no guilt whatsoever. This is optional. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It's entertainment. And I'm, again, so incredibly happy and fortunate to be able to do it. Let's see who we're gonna... Aw, thank you. I'm watching you people. That is so nice. Thank you for your 25 biddies. I love that. I love your biddy spam. Let's see. Who have we actually? All right. I know I've been reading some people repeatedly, but we have a teammate on Team Quirky Cluckers who is on that path to those extra opportunities I just described. And if you guys want to be able to help someone else who is a pillar in the makers and crafting community, an absolute unit of crafting, if you will, who I have a VIP badge and a first badge in her chat, and she has the same in mine. Please come with us and read Mama Zach. Zakayla is trying to hit Twitch partner. She just started 11 minutes ago. Let's give her a viewership boost. Raids don't count towards partnership, but they can help make you more visible. So I would love to take everybody over to visit with our awesome friend, Mama Zach. If you have the emotes here in the channel, feel free to adjust the raid call to reflect the fact that we are raiding someone pushing for partner, and use those Zach for partner emotes if you would like. I absolutely adore Zach. We are great friends. We've known each other for like over 5 years now. And Mama Zach has already finished 9 things. Baby girl has finished 1 thing. I appreciate you guys. I will have to tell my kiddo that he needs to wait a second. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for all the fun today. Thank you to these people especially. Of course, I am appreciative of any and all support, but these folks choose to support off-platform on the Patreon, or the Patreon as we like to call it. And we also have our Fourth Wall members. Thank you so much for your additional support. Every single one of those people helps me to be able to continue doing this full-time and to support the charities that we work with and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Allie K, have a great day. My kid won't stop calling me. Hang on a second, buddy. I'm in the middle of something. 1 second. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you over there at Mama Zach. Please do something nice for yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Self-care is super important, and you guys are worth it. I love you all. Bye-bye.